Hello, welcome to A View from the North from the Citylife2050 channel. I'm Terry A. Abbott. It is the 14th of January. Flybe. Flybe is, of course, as we said yesterday, in serious financial trouble. So the government is trying to work out a way to help this struggling company. The main thing is that it flies to a lot of destinations within the UK. And if it was to stop flying, it would be catastrophic for those smaller airports and smaller areas. So what's the government come up with? Well, it's come up with cutting the air travel duty, which is a strange thing to do. This will be across the board, and it means cheaper airfare, and it would allow Flybe to defer its tax bill and then restructure the company, with funding being put in from the parent companies who own it. The air passenger duty was there to help combat climate change, and you're going to reduce it, which is a bad idea when you're trying to become a leader in reducing your carbon footprint. It's madness. But the government is stuck really on what it can do. There is not much it can, because simply you can't aid a company. It's against the rules. So this is the plan from the government. A lot of commentators say this is reckless, and it is, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, in the Labour leadership, well, nominations closed yesterday, and unfortunately, Clive Lewis did not get enough nominations to continue to the next round. He dropped out, and quite a few of his nominations were switched to Emily Thornberry, allowing her to get enough to go through. So the current state of play at the end of this round was that Keir Starmer, runaway leader, on 88 nominations, followed by Rebecca Long-Bailey on 33. Lisa Nandy had 31, and Jess Phillips and Emily Thornberry between them had 23 each. So now they go through to the next round, which is when the constituencies and the unions start to come into play, and you've got to get a percentage of those to back you. Once you've got that, and if you have enough to go through to the next round, then you go through to the voting. Chances are we will lose one or two more of these candidates before it comes to the voting stage. Emily Thornberry just about scraped through by the skin of her teeth, but that means nothing, because this is the MPs we're talking about here. And when you go to the constituencies and the unions, things can change dramatically. And not always does the leader at this point win the competition. Remember that Jeremy Corbyn just scraped through with the nominations, yet he went on to a stomping victory with the actual membership. Well, Boris Johnson was on the BBC this morning and had an interview. Yes, he had an interview with someone. He won't go on Good Morning Britain. Piers Morgan has made that clear that nobody from the Conservatives want to go on to his show. In fact, the Conservative press office has forbade any Conservative from going on to the show with Piers Morgan. I wonder why. I thought they would have got an easy run with Piers. He's a big friend of Donald Trump's. You know, he's on top of Donald Trump's Twitter list. But hey ho. So one of the things that was being talked about on the breakfast show was the bongs of Big Ben. And Boris Johnson said that they could start to fundraise so that the bongs could sound on the 31st of January when we leave Europe, like the Brexit bongs. Isn't it bunga bong or something like that? It was a stupid thing he was saying. £500,000, 500,000 just to get a flipping bell to ring. Are you taking a piss or what? But hey ho, this is Boris Johnson and Big Ben and the Conservative Party we're talking about, and we know what Boris does. Another thing that Boris was also talking about was the Iran deal, and he says that he's in agreement with Trump. Amazing, isn't it, suddenly? Yes, we have an agreement with Trump, and he wants to have a Trump deal with Iran. I think one of the main reasons that Trump has a bee in his bonnet about the Iran deal was it was actually something that Obama negotiated and signed, and anything that Obama did, as far as Trump is concerned, is bad. Has he got a little bit of a problem with Barack Obama, do you think? Because I think he has. So if you like what I do, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You can visit me on the website. It's www.citylife2050.com. gmail.com. If you like what I do, please support me on Patreon, which supports this channel, the website, and the graphic novel. So, until next time, have a great one, stay safe, bye bye.